And first, we have Max on Etali Primal Conqueror. This deck aims to cast his commander and hopes that the game ends immediately after. Speaking of which, his opening hand looks absolutely stacked. With a Force of Vigor, Eternal Witness, Rionia, Treasonous Ogre, Snow-Covered Mountain, City of Traders, and a Soul Ring. Are his opponents going to be able to do anything, or is this just game over? In second, we have Luis on Sissay Weatherlight Captain. His opening hand has a Noble Hierarch, Rhystic Study, Falwarstone, Cabbage Merchant, 2 lands, and a Savine's Reclamation. This looks like a super grindy hand with both Cabbage Merchant and Rhystic Study. I wonder what he's going to play on turn 2. If he gets a turn 2, because it doesn't look like he has interaction for Max's absolutely stacked turn 2 Etali. And in third seat, we have Sohil on Flubs the Fool. He has a mountain, island, and forest in his opening hand, as well as an Ornithopter, Reverberate, Food Chain, and Containment Construct, giving him a strong opening 7, but again, no interaction for Max's turn 2 Etali. In fourth, we have Dallin on Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy. He keeps a Lotus Petal, Invasion of Ikoria, Fierce Guardianship, Fabricate, and this deck aims to win by assembling infinite mana and plugging that infinite mana into Kinnan so that he can get his whole deck on the board and win like that. Well, let's get into the game. Max starts the game off with a fetch land. He shortcuts for a Taiga, casts Soul Ring, and passes the turn to Luis. Luis draws a card for turn, plays a land, and then casts a Noble Hierarch with it. Luis then passes the turn. Sohil draws, plays a land, casts Ornithopter, and then passes the turn. Darren plays a land for turn, taps it taking a damage. He exiles an Elvish Spirit Guide, and he casts Kinnan. He then casts Lotus Petal and passes the turn. Max untaps, plays a mountain as land for turn, taps 4, and casts Treasonous Ogre. Treasonous Ogre resolves, and Max pays 21 life to cast his commander, Etali Primal Conqueror. Etali enters the battlefield, and Max flips a Clever Impersonator from Kinnan, Haragast from himself, Metamorphosis from Flubs, and Taru from Louise. Max casts the Clever Impersonator first and has it enter the battlefield as a copy of Etali. He keeps the Clever Impersonator and sends his commander to the command zone from the legend rule. On the second Etali flip, Max hits 6 Thrasios from Kinnan, Flare of Duplication, and a Brain Freeze. Before he's able to cast any of them, the Brain Freeze Storm trigger happens, and Max mills a ton of cards. Max then casts 6, then Thrasios. His Flare of Duplication copies his Metamorphosis that's on the stack. Then the real Brain Freeze goes off. Then Max finally resolves Haragast, the second Metamorphosis, and Taru. Max then uses 6's ability and all the mana he has floating from Taru to cast Food Chain. His opponents see the writing on the wall and scoop it there. Turns out it was a quick one, and nobody could interact with whatever Etali was doing on turn 2, as that's way too quick. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed, there's more content, so check out this playlist if you like Cedh Edh, this playlist if you guys like PEDH, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, and see you in the next one.